The garbage, technically, it's generally meant for landfill or fertilizer, but it's so mind-boggling to think that people are eating the food knowing that it came from garbage.
Right, it's not a secret.
Yeah, there's no deception.
We are working up to the Pak Pak, but before we try that, we're trying something else.
Yeah.
There is a food stall serving what I've been told is recycled meat.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
This is monok, spicy double-cooked meat, a creation from Loida's family, with a recipe enduring for almost 3 decades.
It's actually like restaurants, byproducts. For example, we have like big hotels boiling kilos of meat just to get the stock or whatever. So they're basically clean. It's just that it has less flavor. It doesn't taste anything anymore. And instead of just throwing it into the garbage, they kind of resell it to, people and making a business out of it. It's something that's also very entrepreneurial in a sense.
Ma'am, good day.
Good day.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm happy to be here. Translate.
She understands.
Oh, you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. This stall started a long time ago. From the beginning, this meat was coming from where?
Hotel po. Siya po yung pinagkuluan
The
ng...
seller also inherited the business and now continues to supply her for the next generation.
Do you think it's legal for them to sell it in this way? Are there any health regulations or standards around hotels selling meat to individuals?
Meron po silang certificate na
So she get a
pinapakita sa
certificate from the management
Mm-hmm.
to allow them to sell the leftovers. And she's also been to the hotel, so she knows it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows that the quality is good because she would never sell something that would be bad for her customers.
Of course. The question is, the meat has no flavor. How do you bring it back to life?
Yung pong karnina wala na
So
po.
she just adds all the ingredients to make it delicious, and she cooks it with love.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by love, she meant soy sauce. Lots of it, adding salt and color to the shredded meat. Then she marinates it with vinegar, onions, and chilies. It simmers until the meat absorbs all that flavor.
What animal did this come from?
It's a mix of beef and pork.
Now it's time to cook it up. Garlic hits the hot oil. Then comes onion, chilies, and the meat. Mix it up, then force feed this protein with even more flavor. Soup-based seasoning, salt, sugar, black pepper, and oyster sauce. Stir it until the meat gets crispy, caramelizing in the seasoning. Then plate, serve, and eat.
Ready?
Smells good. Cheers.
Spicy.
They're really hot. Indeed, it's very crunchy and kind of caramelized, toasted. It tastes like soy sauce. It tastes very, very salty.
Yeah.
What is it that local folks like about this recipe?
Yung pong medyo, siya, maanghang.
So people like it for the spiciness. That's why they come back for it.
Are the customers who come here aware of where the meat comes from?
Opo.
In general, are people here trusting of the street food vendors when it comes to knowing where the meat came from, knowing that it's fresh and that it's safe to eat?
Hindi naman po. Kasi sanay
So
naman po
a lot of
sila.
people assume it's clean because she sees her working here and they've been eating it for so long, so there's no problem about that. And also she feeds it to her family, so she knows that it's really good.
I think the fact that it comes from a hotel, but
Yeah.
she cooks the heck out of it and then hits it with a lot of salt makes me think it's much more safe to eat. It makes it more palatable too. This would be very nice with a beer.
Yeah.
San Miguel, Red Horse.
Yeah.
Now that we've dipped our toes into the world of recycled food, it's time for the real deal, and there's no turning back from here. We've come back to Happy Land just in time to witness the Pog Pog cooking process. So how does Evelyn transform trash into something palatable?
She's using unique ingredients, and the secret ingredient is a Sprite.
It starts with a selection of protein that varies each day. It could include sausages, patties, or untouched pieces of chicken. But most of the time, it's partially eaten pieces of fried chicken like this. Now, half of the salvaged meat will be transformed into adobo, the beloved stew of the Philippines. A sizzling pan